Day 3, Sunday.
Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
Welcome back everyone for the next part of Item Somnium file. Sorry for the evil cut, but the part was getting a little bit too long. Anyways, I think it's about time that we wake up So and talk about Iris dying over and over again in his dream.
Yes, we saw.
Huh, So?
An unidentified figure tried to stab Iris to death. And Date and Iba...
Who is that figure?
Probably So himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way. Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
What are you people talking about? If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
Yeah, So. Why did you call Shoko, huh?
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you called Shoko Nadami just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
And what is your alibi? Huh?
What were you doing at 5 p.m. 2 days ago?
Reading a book at home. You can ask my housekeeper or my bodyguards. They will confirm that for you.
Always the bodyguards.
That does match what the bodyguard said earlier.
But they're like family to him. They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
About Iris.
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible. I saw Iris in your dream. You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
I hacked your brain, dude. I saw everything. You killed her, didn't you?
I didn't.
Are you planning on acting dumb all night? How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking.
Who?
Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
Boss.
Why are you covering for
It is
him now?
impossible to determine now. He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
No. He still must have. He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
Of course! Especially since I know he was the polar bear in the other path. God damn it! Boss! You screwed me over! Can we get an arrest? Please?
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court.
We can't?
Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was So.
You said it was.
I said that it's probably him.
Excuse me? I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Yeah, I know. Still. About the Somnium earlier.
I saw it on the monitor. Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date.
Kinda.
But that was just a dream. It's not real. Saving her in Somnium won't save her now.
I know that, but still, I had to do that with Iba.
I'm sorry.
Did the crime scene investigation team report anything? Did you hear something from Kagami? Anything?
No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know. Iba, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
Certain.
Boss is standing there. Hey, So! He looks tired. Well, no wonder with the medicine and all. Hey, Pewter! Can you tell me something about sinking? Again?
During a sync, the sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's Somnium. They enter the subconscious mind, or more accurately, sink into it. At this time, the sinker's memories are left in their original body. Picture an egg. The ego is the egg yolk that goes into the subject's brain. The sinker's memories are the whites which remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's Somnium. But To be precise, it is not only ego. When synced, a modicum of memory data does get sent into the subject's brain. Imagine separating an egg yolk from its whites. No matter how you try, some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This is just like that.
Interesting. About that figure.
The subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium. But they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear after all. Even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the syncer experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer. That is why the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves. Like a mirror or picture. Perhaps he's never watched himself on television. Rare for a politician, but not unheard of. He lacks that objective picture of himself. He remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power. I find that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share.
Wow. You still have some more about the
He
figure.
may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself. So, even if this figure is ambiguous,
It could be so.
indeed.
And what is the ego algorithm you mentioned?
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements: memory and algorithmic structure. The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer. Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk. The algorithm is the program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct. This program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
And without a program, the computer wouldn't work. What is this ego algorithm you mentioned?
In short, it is your ego algorithm. What you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness.
And more?
All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However, the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
The Wadjet system controls my core programming.
Using Wadjet, we could map the neural circuitry of the human brain. And we discovered a specific circuit that is key to the phenomenon of consciousness. However,
Okay.
we human beings are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too complicated. But even if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven.
Right.
The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the syncer's consciousness. That is what makes syncing possible.
So you don't really understand it at all, but you still link me to
Date,
other humans'
the
brains.
investigation team is
Wow.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue. There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Why? What happened?
It's, not here.
What?
What's not there?
We searched all over the warehouse. We didn't find any bodies.
It got removed. It got removed to cover him up. God damn it, so! You gotta be kidding me! And Iba was offline. She has no picture. Great. Perfect. Just perfect. And there is no trace whatsoever left behind.
What do you mean there's no body?
What happened? What are you guys doing?
But nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
I saw it with my own eyes,
Yes,
Iba.
I'm sure. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body.
Yeah,
Between the time we left and CSI arrived.
yeah. Has to
No,
be.
there's another possibility.
There is?
Huh? Where are you going? That's it? Where are you driving off to again? God, I hate it when you drive off without telling me where you're going. So gone?
Date?
Iris!
What?
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell?
What the hell is going on?
Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place. Something wrong?
The world
What is going on?
changed.
What is going on here? Iris was dead. I saw it, and then we saved her in Somnium, and now she's alive? How? How does it work? That doesn't make sense. That didn't happen in the other path. That never happened in the other
Iba
path.
and I saved Iris during the sink yesterday. She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the dream changed reality.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
Huh. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to explain that. I'm in Iba's line of sight. I'm not able to talk to myself.
Congressman Sejima is suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A.
Huh?
3 days ago, So called Shoko Nadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sejima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit
And?
C. So was in Iris's Somnium. Dreams are constructed from memories, yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
And people are unable to create their own faces. A dream changing reality?
Date and Iba saved Iris in Somnium. And that changed the history of the real world?
Seems like it. I mean, I saw her dead. Then again, it was during the time Iba was offline. And I know for a fact that Iba has some kind of medical dosage she applies to me from time to time. Maybe I was hallucinating.
Well, I guess it's not impossible.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Actually, yes it does.
Anyway,
Sometimes it does.
I believe in Date.
Do you know how often I changed my mind with targeting? I mean, first of all, I tried to protect Iris. Then I was skeptical about Iris. Now I'm confused about her.
I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
So, where's Sho?
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again.
True. About the dream.
Stranger things have been known to happen. 2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium. It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
That is true. Like, how is Iris alive right now? What's next for changing? Next for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs is what she believes in. That's how she established herself as a major player in the police department, because she believes what she wants to. Well then, Iba, let's talk about it. About Renju. Did you find him? Huh?
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Uh-huh. Mizuki, that got caught up in something serious. Please come to Blossom Park merry-go-round right away.
There are 3 possibilities. 1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene.
But why?
3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Right, but there's no sight of him right now.
Renju, where did you go?
Every time I try to talk to him, he's either dead or away. Where is he? Did you find something out?
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju Okiura, correct?
Not only her, I also asked the Kumakuras.
It is possible she may have something for you by now.
Oh, that would be nice. I asked Moma for information too, but I had to promise him a meeting with Iris. Moma can wait for now.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right?
Right.
Iba told me about her.
A dream changing reality?
It
Ever
is
heard of that?
absurd. Not possible. Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality?
No.
If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
Not really.
But at the warehouse,
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state. Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
Huh. About Okira's fishery.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know.
Which has no connection to the one we actually know.
Renju's father created the company.
another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
But there are more informations. Why do I keep
I would suggest
needing
searching
to
the warehouse
press it
again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
True. Where is she right now?
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS.
Yeah, good. And where is
She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscate building.
Good. That means she's probably safe since Ota's around. So, let's use a little summary time.
There are 4 people I should talk to. Sosajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama.
And Moma.
And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
First of all, let's go to the warehouse, actually. I want to check that first. I need to make sure that that was no hallucination. Okay? Okay. And maybe Kagami is here. Who knows? Maybe he's back. With Aiba in my left eye socket, I walked into the cold storage warehouse. I could see my breath. I looked around, shivering. Nothing seemed changed from last night. Well...
There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
Yeah, fine. Last time I wasn't able to look inside, right? Okay, let's see this shelf first.
There are only a few. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
How about
It's
the
a
box?
wooden box. There is nothing inside.
Good. And this box? Nothing inside. Okay,
You
workbench.
first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris.
dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time,
The corpse was gone.
it was 11:25 p.m. But the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. After we finished sinking with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Good question.
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Which means there's a possibility that someone tried to get rid of the corpse.
Outside influence?
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
There's really nothing. What am I
A
supposed to
switchboard.
look now?
Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Nothing,
A
huh?
forklift. Nothing seems out of...
Are you going to repeat yourself? I know that there's
machine
nothing.
is used to cut ice.
The ice cutter, are you serious?
Did I store ice here?
Yeah, not only ice. We have a lot of fun with that ice cutter over there.
A
Forklift
forklift.
A?
It doesn't seem like... It was likely just...
Nothing else. What am I looking at
A
actually?
crane. Nothing has
Or
changed.
what am I looking for? I pretty much checked everything, right? Unless I'm missing something like the letters. No. Oh, wait. This one.
Hi, I'm Dramaimon.
Iba, the jokes, you've gotta stop.
Why? That was a Pokemon reference. This is fun. What am I missing? What am I missing? We didn't find anything useful. God damn it.
Nothing.
I checked everything to get this message.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud.
Which means there was nothing to begin
Let's
with.
keep going. Date,
Okay.
your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Yeah, it's okay. We're going out. Everything's fine. Let's visit Mama again. I'm sure she has some information for me. Right? Right, Mama? Please? Give me something. I need informations. I'm stuck. I don't know what happened with Iris.
You need more info on Ren?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
Oh god, Mama, come
I see.
on. I had my hopes high. And then you just let me hanging like this? Why are you always brushing that fish?
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
About Renju.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah.
I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they
I
have
did?
anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
There was a scandal in Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Wait, he had connection to the Yakuzas from high school? Really? And you're going to get a flashback from that?
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
I remember Renju saying that to me after he and I went through a battle.
You're a
A
policeman.
bottle.
I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets.
Yeah, I'm someone as a magician politician.
So, how about it?
I didn't answer. I turned the question around on him.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah.
I saw a lot. Actually. I'm
Not
a
just
professional.
one. Countless bodies.
See?
When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job.
I don't think it was that easy.
Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes.
And then they're going to give you everything, huh?
Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass. Just like that.
Were you forced to do that?
Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land. Then we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So I...
What?
Why am I telling you all this?
Because it's bothering you. You want to get it out of your mind, right? You want my help. There has to be something like this. Come on, tell me more.
Are you going to arrest me?
Of course not. I took a sip from my glass. I didn't say anything for a while.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout.
Great.
Still... Date,
Tears fell to the counter, unending. He didn't say another word until the ice in the glass had melted to nothing. God, Renju. Never mind, I don't think you are the killer. I don't think you have it in you to kill someone. God damn it, everything's changing. Who is the killer? What is going on? How's it going?
I could use a little help down there, if you know.
Ah!
What she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
No!
Absolutely not.
Hell no, Iva. Summarize for me.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
It's okay, Mama.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren.
Oh, see? You're already trying to help
They
me.
should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
That would be good.
Tonight.
Yes, I'll be waiting for you.
Thanks, Mama. This is going to be helpful. Really, really helpful. Okay, next, let's go to Lemniscate. Maybe Renju turned up here. I mean, it is his building. And there should be something going on over here. Iris should be over here. Since she was supposed to be in Lemniscate, right?
I am so aggro right now.
Huh?
Who says that?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
Well, you were the one who died last time.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
What? I don't get it. What's she pointing out to? Huh? I saw your body. Dead.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
I saw your dead body.
Your dead body.
Don't laugh. I really saw it.
I told you not to laugh.
But, come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here.
Who knows? Maybe you're just a copy. I saw So have like 20 people who looks exactly the same as bodyguards. I don't know who you are. You could be a double.
Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious.
You could be a double.
In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are, which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday.
Huh.
Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Maybe. Maybe I already visited like 4 parallel worlds.
Another bizarre explanation.
Well, I actually did, kinda. Where's Renju?
What about him?
He's missing. I don't need to hide it, right? I told her about Renju's disappearance.
A traffic
and,
accident?
Yeah.
I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
You know, somehow, this Iris is much nicer than the Iris I know in the left path. She was kind of like a tsundere over there and really cold. This one is really open-hearted right now. It's kind of weird. Do you know So?
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Never?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Something is wrong here. Something is really wrong. Why was your phone off yesterday?
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off?
Well,
I couldn't get a hold of you.
why aren't you answering? And the night visitor?
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
Alright then, Shovel Forge.
What?
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection.
Oh, playing the objection card, are we, huh?
Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right?
Shoot.
Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything.
I guess it's about time we take her for a date, huh? It's Monday. What about school, huh?
It is Monday,
And?
but it's a holiday.
It is?
No school today? Duh.
Oh, right. It's a holiday.
What?
Did you forget too?
That's why I'm at Lemniscate today. We're going to do a recording session for a show soon.
Are you kidding me? Mitsuki never mentioned that. She said she was at home because she was moaning. Summarize for me.
So, what are we doing?
What
I
do you
don't
mean?
know.
For our date, of course.
Oh my god. Do I really... Oh, wait. Receptionist, help me. Do you have sent I want to know where Renju is.
I want to too. We've been looking for him. We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with.
Please, you need to get me out of here. Can I have you? Oh no, I don't want to have anything to do with you. Can I just go? I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Go on a date then.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
Okay, we are going on a date. Yay!
I can't believe it.
It's not like I have a choice if I want to have the next fleet. Let's go
but
have
we
a
can't
date
go right away.
with a person who probably killed animals. Yay!
I have a
Yeah?
recording coming up. I should be done by 3 though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Yes,
Got
it's
it.
okay.
So Date, meet me back here at 3?
Okay.
If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious.
It's okay. I will not forget it.
Anyway, bye for now. Peace.
Peace. Have fun with recording. Iris smiled and strolled over to the studio.
There is no point remaining here.
Right.
Let's get moving.
Right. And next up would be Shimichima's residence, I guess. Maybe I'm able to talk with him? Have a normal conversation with him? Not getting kicked out of the home or trespassing his parameters?
So Sejima is a key person of interest in this case.
Yeah, I know.
Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones.
And?
Congressman Sejima has 1 phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago, from Fuchu Prison.
What?
The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
So also knows inmate 89?
Number 89?
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
You gotta be kidding me. Why?
Who killed Shogunadami?
Why him? How is he connected to everyone? How is it possible? Okay, Iva, we need to talk. What is he in jail for, actually?
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Who is he?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin.
I know
He
that.
accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
I know that already, but it wasn't really his idea. Whoa, what's going on? I have some kind of resonance effect. But he didn't really do it for the rewards. He had to do it or else he get blackmailed. What is his real name?
Unknown.
Great.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Okay. What is the relationship between them?
Unknown.
Great.
You have to ask Mr. Sejima for that information.
As if he's going to say me anything! Every time I'm near him, he doesn't tell me anything. Never! He never is going to tell me that.
Number 89
Oh,
said
God
he knew
damn
who
it.
killed Shoko.
He did, but that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Okay, summary.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Cool. Which means we're going to meet him again. Later. Not right now, but later we're going to meet him again. I wonder if we're going to have such a nice talk like on the left path. Maybe he continues on the story on a different path, on a different point. Would be nice if I get the whole story.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse.
Yeah,
Isn't your investigation over?
you could say that. But,
Look, a merman.
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman.
God damn it.
Wait, a merman?
Yeah, a merman, not a mermaid. So, about Iris.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
How bad of a liar is he?
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing.
Cloning! It has to be cloning! I mean, his bodyguards aren't around right now, but I noticed that they all look the same.
What are you hiding so?
You have to be a clone, right? Why did you call Shoko? Come on, tell
You are beginning
me.
to irritate me.
I know.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
Ah, you know I won't get that. Ah, he's so evil. About number 89.
Number 89? Who is that?
A criminal.
An inmate at Fuchu Prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
You say that, but there's still more,
If you
right?
need information, you can ask her. I can't help you.
Why were you at the warehouse?
I told you I will not answer that question.
You know, if you answer that question, I could clear your charges.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Are the bodyguards going
Haven't
to
you
be...
people got enough?
Bodyguards are going to be here, right?
I'm very busy. Excuse me. Actually, I do have one more thing to tell you.
What?
To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you.
Oh, me either. I don't like you either, so...
I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
Okay. I don't mind. It's not like you're going to answer any of my questions, right?
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
God damn it, so. God damn it. Every time I try to talk to him, he's leaving me hanging like this. Every single time. Okay, time to go to Sagan residence. Man, I hate this guy so much. He's even worse than Oda. And Oda knocked me out. I mean, So shot me out and knocked me out at the same time. Still.
I apologize for yesterday.
Why apologize?
I arrived uninvited.
But you helped Mitsuki, so everything is fine.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
So, Hitomi, do you have your day off?
Yes, today's a holiday.
How comes everybody knows that, but not I?
Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so?
Yeah, sorry about that. Where's Renju?
You asked me that yesterday.
Well, there's no point hiding it, right? I told her about Renju's disappearance.
Right from the hospital?
Yeah, he's stupid and ran away.
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
About Iris.
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
Well, that's fine, right? It's always nice to have such a daughter. What about your parents?
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late.
Yeah, that's true.
So I decided to stay here, by myself.
All alone.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone.
Oh, he told me.
But Renju would help sometimes.
And number 89, right? About Iris.
It was always just me and her.
Is she a clone?
Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such.
Sailor Moon, huh? I love that show.
She loved singing and dancing. Even as a kid, whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited.
Everyone had fun, of course.
Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer."
Oh.
That's the kind of girl she was.
Oh, Hitomi. About Iris, there's still more,
Whenever
right?
she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?
Of course you can. You can even dance while you're sitting, right?
She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
Huh? What time? What time? What?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting.
Oh, yeah.
After the surgery, Iris came in running. And she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die!
Iris?
Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what.
No matter what, huh? Even over corpses, maybe?
Iris is everything to me.
Oh my god.
More important than my own life.
Could you summarize for me, please?
Iris must really enjoy dancing,
Yeah.
though her drawing skills could use some work.
Yeah, right.
Drawing skills?
Didn't you notice that picture?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
I mean, look at it. Right over there.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Wait, 6 years ago, right? That means the one on the right is number 86, right?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time.
Number 86?
It was only for 3 months, but
Happy memories, huh? Summarize for me. The drawing on the wall looks interesting. I guess I just need to keep
I
talking
met
to
him
the
about
picture.
6 years ago. Have you been to the Ikume Shrine in the Minato district?
The shrine?
I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice.
Alright, he almost died there.
More like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes,
Yeah?
then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You know an underground clinic? What kind of background do you have?
You took him to a mob doctor?
How?
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
What? He told me. That's a new size of you. Wait, I probably still need to talk to the picture, right?
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm.
Oh, he's a fraidy
He
cat.
had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love. Our
Aw.
second kiss was in the car. It's cliche, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you.
Where? Oh no. You gotta be kidding me. Not that warehouse, right?
We both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately, and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture.
Right, but take your time.
He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head.
What?
Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight.
Oh, that's why she colored it like that.
After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic.
Aww.
But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful.
Well, he was blackmailed into killing other victims.
So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
Oh, don't worry about it. Iris also has a bad past. In some regards. At least during her dream, I saw something really bad. There's a drawing on the wall. Oh, I guess the picture's done. Summarize for me now.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, so that was all I can do here. Thank you, Hitomi, for having the other side of the story. I mean, it wasn't really to the point where he called his friend to get out of this Yakuza business, but we learned more about the time between Hitomi and number 89, and the connection between number 89, the picture, and Iris.